Hey, all right, shalom, shalom. I'm going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makar Kodash. When the saying, you double honors to the apostles and the bishop, elders, a great millstone for teaching this word in truth and sincerity and for ruling well, and salutations to the elect. Lord willing, with some of those men and women. Hey, I'm the brother Gabar Yahweh from GMS Hawaii, coming to you with another quick lesson, and it was inspired by this video that I'm about to play in front of you, and it's entitled, America is Not a Democracy. And it's Dr. Umar Johnson speaking. Now, as of late, this guy has been known for his comedic relief, but in this right here, he said some real poignant things, and really is nothing that we haven't heard already, because the apostles and the bishop elders have taught us very well in regards to this whole system that we're living in. Today is November 5th, is voting day here in America. All throughout America, people are going to line up and go out and vote and think that their vote counts and that their vote matters, when in reality, it's all an illusion. It's all a lie. All right? Nothing that you're going to do today is going to really dictate the outcome. Why? Because presidents are not elected. Presidents are selected. Right? It don't matter if you're popular. Shit, it don't matter if you're unpopular. If the elite want you to do something, they're going to put you in that position here. And who are the elite? These elite banking families. All right? The so-called aristocracy of the world, the hidden government, right? The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, these banking elite families who have an agenda. And it doesn't matter who wins today. They're both going to do the agenda that the super elite wants them to do. And what is that? To push forward this NWO, to push forward the MOTB, the mark of the beast, all right? To take the rights and privileges that you people think you have away from you, because that's what's coming, all right? Okay, and so I just wanted to play a little bit of this video because it says a lot. So without further ado, let me play it.
A democracy. Let me make this make sense for the listening public. America is not a democracy. The people do not choose the president. Presidents are publicly confirmed by the Electoral College. It is the Electoral College that votes for the president, not the people. Now, based on your popular vote, whoever wins the popular vote in a state generally will carry all of the Electoral College votes for that state. But the electors of that state are not required to vote for the person that won the popular vote.
Right. So, if you look into what the Electoral College is and how voting, because the vast majority of Americans, they don't know how the political system works in this country. They think they do. Every 4 years, they get the people out en masse to vote. They get these candidates, these puppets, to push forth the spirit of voting. And in reality, we as the Israelites, we're not even supposed to be voting for these people, because none of these candidates, past, present, or future, have our best interest, and they're not of our people. All right, the scripture says when we are to put somebody in to rule over us, that person should be of our brethren. All right, just bear with me. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17, verse 14. It says, when thou art come unto the land which the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, thy power giveth thee, and shalt possess it, and shalt dwell therein, and shalt say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, thy God, shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. All right, so this is a commandment from the Lord. This is the guideline for kings. All right, it says in the NLT, you are about to enter the land of the Lord, your power. The land the Lord your power is giving you. When you take it over and settle there, you may think we should select a king to rule over us like the other nations around us. If this happens, be sure to select as king the man of the Lord your power chooses, you must appoint a fellow Israelite. He may not be a foreigner. So the rule, the law is when we choose, because what is a president? A king. He ain't going to say that, but that's what he is in this country. All right? He's the head guy in the country. So here it is. You got Jake out here voting, going all the way to the right for Trump or going all the way to the left for Kamala. Same thing they did with Barack Obama and these other puppets that they put up there that give you nothing but empty words. And that's the reason behind that, because a foreigner is not going to have the interests of the Israelites. Just like these foreigners that are being put ruler over you. And Jake don't understand that. You don't want to see that. You think that these laws are just done away with, right? But these laws are forever, all right? And again, these nations, they don't have our best interests. So we shouldn't be out there voting. You shouldn't be out there, talking about, oh, my foreparents, our foreparents died for the right to vote. Well, they died for a right to be included into a nation or a country or a place that didn't want them and still don't want them, all right? And you're being manipulated the whole way through, even the fact of choosing sides. I saw a video, they got Mo's dancing, making music for Kamala Harris, right? They got the weirdest people propping these people up and pushing forward and promoting them. And that's what they want, because the whole thing is about confusion. It's all a setup. These people are nothing but actors. They're not the smartest people. They're not the wisest people, right? They're just some people that they selected, easily manipulated by the banking elite. And so again, we should not be voting as the nation of Israel. All right? Let me keep playing this.
You beat me in Pennsylvania for the popular vote for President of the United States. You clearly won the popular vote. The electorals for the state of Pennsylvania, 99.9% of the time, will vote for you to be president because you carried the popular vote. But they are not required to do so by constitutional law. And the reason they are not required to do so by constitutional law is the United States government is not a democracy. It is a republic. It is not the rule of the majority. It is the rule of law.
And that's the same thing that happened with ancient Rome. Ancient Rome wasn't a democracy. It was a republic. Their leaders got put up there via the military and via the Senate. All right? Those leaders became perpetual leaders through hidden hands. It wasn't because all these Roman citizens wanted Julius Caesar to be the king over or the emperor of Rome. No. It was them senators that came up with it, and he ended up making himself a ruler in perpetuity until he died. Okay, and that's the same thing we have today in the second leg of Rome. This is not a democracy. This is it's a like he was saying it's a republic, but it's probably even transformed and morphed into something worse than that. But according to America, they're all about their laws. They're all about the rule of law. The same thing as Rome. Nothing new under the sun.
That's why the word democracy is not in the Constitution. The word democracy is not in the preamble. The word democracy is not in the Declaration of Independence. The word democracy cannot be found in any of the 50 state constitutions of this country. This is not a democracy. It is not the rule of the majority. It is a republic, the rule of the law. And who controls the republic? The aristocracy, the elite financial powers of this country. That's who really chooses the president.
And it's not just the elite financial powers of this country. It's the elite financial powers of the world. They put their hand in choosing all the world leaders, right? They the ones that pick these people from amongst the herd of people, and they put up who they want to push forth their agenda. Doesn't matter if it's France with Macron. Doesn't matter if it's Britain with Tony Blair or Theresa May or any of these people. Doesn't matter if it's America with Bush, Obama, Trump. It doesn't matter. Even the ones that don't get selected for high office, guess what? They still puppets. Hillary Clinton is a puppet to their super elite. Bill Clinton, their puppets are super elite. All right? Those are the ones that, and that's why this message, it goes out to them, because they're going to be the ones that fall the hardest, these super elite, when this whole system comes down. American was their glory, right? They took America over. It was something different. They wanted to create a whole so-called new world in order to go along with it, right? But when this place falls, they're falling with it too. Their financial system is gone, right? Their militaries are going to be crushed, all right? Their infrastructure is going to be decimated, and all that's going to be left is their asses, and they're going to be thrown into slavery. That's who these super elite know. This is one elite to another, because the elect are the elite of Israel, right? And you elite Edomites, those are the ones that's running this place, man. It ain't the people. They don't care about you putting a Trump outfit on. They don't care about you putting a Kamala Harris outfit on, because that's not going to change the fact that these rulers of this place are the ones that do it. Let me get another precept real quick. This is the book of James, chapter 5. James chapter 5, right? Verse 1. It says the misuse of riches, because that's what they use. Ill-gotten gain to push forth their agendas. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. And these rich men, and we ain't talking about Floyd Mayweather or Jay-Z or any of these entertainers or athletes. No, this is talking about the Rothschilds, the super elite, the ones that's pulling the strings. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your misery that shall come upon you. And great misery is going to come upon you, super elite. Your riches are corrupted. Your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered. And the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days, because that treasure is, they're going to have to spit all that up. They're going to have to cough it all up. All right? It says in the NLT, verse 2, your wealth is rotting away, and your fine clothes are moth-eaten rags. And that's exactly what they're going to be when we pull their asses up out of them holes that they hiding in. Your gold and silver have become worthless. The very wealth you were counting on will eat away your flesh like fire. This treasure you have accumulated will stand as evidence against you on a day of judgment. And that's, these super elite know this is coming. And this is why they preparing it. They trying to get, they pushing right now. The NWO is in overdrive right now. They're trying to formulate this thing, get this thing off the ground, because they know they have a short time. They don't have a long time. They don't have another 50 years in a half. So they gotta get this thing moving with lightning speed. But that's okay, because as fast as y'all move, Yahweh Shem Shah is gonna move faster to take you out. And it's the Lord that's really pushing this thing ahead. You keep hearing Elon Musk say, hey, this is going to be the last election. This is going to be the last. Hey, I pray to Yahweh Shem Shah it is. Because it's time for this place to go. How more far in wickedness can you go? Only thing left is the what? To chip the people. Because you already tricked the people. You already made them think that they are part of this system. Right? You already got the people so engulfed in such of a herd mentality. Now they just ready to put that RFID chip in them. All right? And once you do that, once that's made mandatory, hey, the Third World War is on. We're on the brink of the Third World War. While all this is happening, people forgot about what's going on in the Middle East right now. People forgot about what's going on over there in Ukraine right now. What's going over there in the state of Israel, between state of Israel and Iran. Which they waiting for these elections to be over to really open up the can of whoop ass. And that's just going to start that Third World War. You already got the U.S. complaining about how this young generation don't want to join the military. A lot of these kids aren't fit for military service, right? So they're going to need something to happen to force these people into combat. So, but all of this is prophecy. All of these things that we're seeing right now is prophecy, man. So let me go back to this.
Now, if that is the case, Why so much attention is put on the popular vote? Because since this is not a democracy, it is important to keep the illusion of inclusion alive and well. When people don't think they have a say in government, they overthrow it. When people don't think they have a say in government, they spark revolution.
And that's what you're seeing fomenting right now. You got the left and the right. They're like a powder keg right now. If certain people don't get whoever they want in that office, they're going to lose their shit. Revolution is going to happen, and these people are going to lose their shit. It's going to be civil war out here, right? It's going to be pandemonium, anarchy, and that's in the scriptures, man. 2 Ezra 15 and 14 on down. Sedition among men. What's that speech that incite people to go against the authority, to go against the government, right? People are going to lose their shit. So they got to keep this. Politics is nothing but witchcraft. The whole blue and white paradigm is all witchcraft, right? And their witchcraft is waning. So they got to do something, right? That's how the super elite think. They got to do something, right? Because the people are hypnotized with evil and wickedness and witchcraft right now. They got you thinking you're included, but you're not included.
When people don't think they have a say in government, rebellions happen. So it is important for the power structure, the media, the corporate oligarchy to manipulate the American collective consciousness into voting for the person they pre-selected. It is important that the people come to the same conclusion through manipulation and indoctrination as the power structure. When the power structure chooses one president and the people choose someone else, then the illusion of a democracy begins to yield its dirty head, and that can spell trouble for maintaining the status quo in the social order. For example, in our lives, we've seen twice where a presidential candidate who won the popular vote lost the White House. Al Gore won the popular vote. George Bush won the White House. Hillary Clinton won the popular vote. Donald Trump won the White House. They can't keep letting that happen, because the more and more that the people choose one person and the power structure choose another, when people start to see that we really don't control this government, we really don't choose our leaders, they start to rebel. And that's why so much energy is put into the popular vote, because it needs to confirm the selection of the secret government now.
Exactly. And these Edomites, they're ready to go. They basically saying, like, look, Trump is the popular guy this time. Oh, girl, she ain't too popular. But hey, it ain't nothing for them to spin it and make her the president. And them Edomites gonna lose their fucking mind, bro. And all you so-called black bitches out there, black women out there, you gonna be a target. You gonna be a target, even though she ain't black. You ain't gonna get her. But the rest of you people out here that's champion, you AKAs strolling to the polls and shit, hey, y'all gonna be marked out here. It's gonna get bad. They already putting up defense systems right now in front of all these major locations where politics is gonna be had at. Over there at Howard University, over there around the White House, all throughout DC. Right? They ramping up because they know it's gonna go down, bro. And it's crazy because it's all an illusion. Lies and robbery. That's all this place is about. Lies and robbery. And the people are none the wiser. Nahum 3:1. Because America is modern day Nineveh. Woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. It says in the NLT, what sorrow awaits Nineveh, the city of murder and lies. That's America. She is crammed with wealth and is never without victims, right? Because America has many victims, starting with the children of Israel. Hear the cracks of the whips, the rumble of the wheels, the horses' hooves pound and chariots clatter wildly. Seeing the flashing swords and the glittering spears, which is the nuclear missiles, as the chariots charge past, there are countless casualties, heaps of bodies, so many bodies that people stumble over them. And that's what's coming, man. right? That's what's coming. This thing ain't gonna be. Prophecy is not gonna be stopped. You can't pray your way out of this judgment, right? You can't pray over Trump enough. You can't pray over Kamala. You saw Kamala Harris yesterday in a fake ass prayer, and when one of them get elected, they're gonna use the Bible to swear in on. You see them standing around Trump, putting their hands on him, calling him the anointed, all this other craziness. But they ain't going to stop the judgment of the Lord. And the judgment that Yahweh Shai has for his place is that it must go down. It must be destroyed. And it's going to be destroyed by nuclear fire. All right? It's going to be destroyed. Because the system, this world is full of lies and robbery. That's all it is. All right? The whole system is a lie. Everything you wake up and see, everything you learn, everything you watch, everything you eat, everything you wear, everything in this society is a complete lie, man, including this political system. All right? And it's just going to push forward prophecy. That's all that's happening. And we're waiting on our seats. Today is a big day in America. It's a big day around the world. Yesterday you saw the king and queen of Spain getting mud thrown at them, bro. Being disrespected in the streets, bro. Right? I'll get a real quick precept, then I'll end it off. This is the book of Matthew. St. Matthew chapter 24 and 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass. These things have to happen. Right? But the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. In the NLT it says, for many will come. I'm sorry, Slakia. In the NLT verse 6 says, and you will hear of wars and threats of wars, but don't panic. Yes, these things must take place, but the end won't follow immediately. Nation will go to war against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be famines and earthquakes in many parts of the world. You see, this is because it's all prophecy. It's all prophecy.
This makes sense for the listener.
It's all prophecy, and these things have to happen. And so, as we, get deeper into today, we'll find out who is supposedly the choice of the elite. All right, because they're saying that it might take a week or two for them to get this whole thing squared away. That's how bad it is. Let's go around, man. So we'll see, man. But I just wanted to bring this out. I saw this video. I thought it would be edifying. I hope you were edified. With that, I'm going to say shalom. On to the next.